Hello geocachers, and welcome back to Geo the Cacher. Today we are taking the little e-bike on a kind of an epic run. It's just kind of testing it out and etc. But we're just going to see if we can't find a few geocaches along the way. This is our first road run with the little e-bike, and we're just going to see how it does. Speaking of that, turn the power off while I'm not moving to conserve power. I don't know how long this battery is going to hold up, but we're going to put it to a test today. So we are currently at the site of ground zero for our first geocache, and I'm pretty sure I know where it's at, but I wanted to bring you in and see if we can't make a find. So there we go. So let's see if we can't walk over here. And I'm pretty sure this is where the geocache is. So let's see if this is it. And there's our geocache. Here's our find. So let's come back and sign the log, and then we can move on. So here's our container. There you go. I'll set that on the ground while we sign the log. So let's sign it with today's date. And then we can move on. So this is our first one of the day. A nice little cloudy day. It's nice and cool. We're supposed to be having a heat wave coming. So get our geocaching in while it's still cool. So let's put it back in the container. This looks like this one's been here a while. And then we'll put it back where we found it. Oopsie. Here it is. We'll put it back where we found it. And then we can move on. So we'll bring you back in when we get close to our next geocache. Thanks for coming along. So welcome back, geocachers. We made it to the site of our second geocache, but that was quite a long journey, and it was actually 3.1 miles from that geocache to here on the little e-bike. So we're at near ground zero for our second geocache. We're going to put it into our phone, and then we're going to go see if we can make a find. Now we're 156 feet from our next geocache, which is our second geocache. Actually, now it says 149 feet. We're 143 feet from our next geocache, and we're closing in quickly. So let's go see if we can make that find. We're now 119 feet and closing. So we're going to cut through here. It looks like a walkway as we head back towards our cache location. We are 42 feet. I'm pretty sure I know about where it's at, so that shouldn't be too much trouble. And I'll bring you back in, and let me get you set up, and I'll bring you back in a minute. Hello geocachers, we've actually made our find, so we're going to go ahead and find our pen and sign the log if we can find our pen, which is right here. So our geocache is over here, and we're just going to pull it out. Here it is, and let's get our log and sign it. So that's number 2. There we go. Let's fold the log up, put it back, and put it back where we found it. So, and then we can move on to our next geocache, which I'm pretty sure is a pretty little distance from here, but we're going to find that out. So hopefully I recorded that well. But anyway, we signed our geocache log. We actually found a little frog while we was at it. So let's see if we can't zoom in on that and show you. Okay, we don't want to scare him, but there he is, our little frog guarding a geocache. So there we go, that's a froggy geocache. And we'll bring you back in when we get close to, actually let me see where our next one is. And then I'll tell you how far it is. This time I'll tell you how far it is before I ride the bike to it. Our next geocache is 2.7 miles. So almost 3 more miles. And I'll bring you back in when we get close. But we're riding the e-bike on the back roads, so we'll see you shortly. Hello and welcome back. We've made it to the site of our next geocache, which was, I believe, 2-point-something miles. And now we are, let's see what the logs say. We are 26 feet from our geocache. And we're just going to go ahead and set you up and see if we can make the find. So we made it to the site of our next geocache. It is right down here. So let's just go ahead and grab that and sign the log, and then we can be on our way. So our geocache is right here. So let's get it opened up. And then we can sign the log and be on our way. So there we go. Looks like it's a beautiful day for geocaching. It might be a little cold, not cold, it might be a little cloudy and a little misty rain, but it's still a great day for geocaching. So we've signed our log. Here's the container. We're going to put it back where we found it. See if we can't hide it kind of the way it was hidden. There we go. Now we can move on to our next geocache. Hello geocachers and welcome back. We've made it to the site of our next geocache, and we're just going to go see if we can't find it. We'll get you set up. And see if we can't find our geocache. Welcome back, geocachers. We have located our geocache, and we just have to retrieve it and sign the log. So let's, without further ado, the geocache is right there, actually right below where you're located. And we're just gonna reach in, grab it, and guess what? We have our find. Look at that. Nice little key holder. This says active geocache on it. Can you see that? Active geocache. So it's trying to, so this is it. Let's sign the log and then we can be on our way. And our log is signed. And now all we have to do is replace it. You're gonna put it back in the container, seal it, put it back in a baggie, seal it up, put it back in the spot where we found it. And there we go. We have a find. And until then, find the history, log the mystery, and I'll cache you on the next trail.